Good morning and greetings from Northumberland. It's Monday the 14th of June, and today we await in this country further news about the roadmap to recovery, the return from COVID restrictions. And all of us are interested in one way or another in the changes that may or may not be announced and the delays that may or may not be taking place. But I think what we all want is sensible, logical, consistent, and easily understandable changes or maintenance of the situation. And we pray for all those people whose personal lives, especially those in my mind are people getting married at the moment who've had so many changes over the last 18 months. I do pray that we can go forward with things and reach sensible conclusions for all of them, and that our safety will continue to be very important to the decision makers. Today, Jesus in St. Matthew's Gospel in the Sermon on the Mount challenges us, as the sermon often does, to a much more radical view of things. You have heard it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist an evildoer. If anyone strikes you on the right cheek, turn the other also. And if anyone wants to sue to take your coat, give him your cloak as well. Jesus calls us to a radical view of what neighborliness, what radical non-violence, what generosity, because he goes on to say to give to everyone who begs, really mean. And of course, it could be said that what Jesus calls us to do is totally impossible. And that may be, in some cases, the case. Totally impossible either because of the situation we live in, or totally impossible because we can't bear it. It's so hard and so difficult to bear. But what we do know is that these words of Jesus should cause us discomfort. They make me uncomfortable because I know that I'm not as generous or as forgiving or as selfless as Jesus calls me to be. And I can only move forward in generosity, in selflessness, and in forgiveness if God touches me and motivates me and enables me to do so. None of these things can I do in my own strength. I can only do them in the strength which God supplies, the strength which God gives me, and the way in which God's love can transform me. And so I pray in sorrow for my own lack of love and generosity, and in hope that God can make a difference to my life. May God bless us all.